Dr. Christopher West here, Theology, the Body Guy. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the innermost secret of God and how your body and mine makes it visible. In my previous video, which you may want to check out by clicking right here, we talked about the sacramentality of the human body, how our bodies are a sign that make visible the invisible mystery of God. In this video, we want to unfold what that mystery hidden in God is and how our bodies make it visible. The Catechism of the Catholic Church, in one of my favorite paragraphs of the Catechism, 221, says this: God has revealed his innermost secret. Well, pause. God has revealed his innermost secret. And right here in this video, I'm going to share it with you. Let me put this in context. From the beginning of time until now, until the end of time, men and women have been asking this question. What is the innermost secret of God? Can we even know it? In fact, there's no ladder we can get high enough to climb into the inner secret of God. We can't know it through our own reason. We can know certain things about God through reason, but we can't plumb the depths and know the innermost secret of God. The only way this could be possible, I just have to dream here. Let's just dream. It could be possible, because God is God, that he could come down to our level. He could cross that infinite abyss between the creator and the creature. And he could say, here I am. This is the mystery of God. This is the inner secret of God. I'm here to tell it to you. Wouldn't that be awesome if that had happened? Wouldn't that be absolutely stunning and amazing if that had happened? This is what we proclaim. This is what we believe. This is the incarnation. In the incarnation, in the Word made flesh, the Word, the ultimate meaning, the logic, the purpose, the beauty behind it all, has taken on flesh to reveal the purpose, the meaning, the mystery, the secret, the beauty behind it all. And so we're back to Catechism 221. In and through Jesus Christ, God has revealed his innermost secret. Ready? Drum roll, please. Here it is. God himself is an old ogre sitting on a throne, ready to strike helpless sinners down whenever they fail. God hates us. He's out to get us. Go make disciples of all nations. Where do we get these ridiculous ideas about God? I remember years ago, a student right in the front row of my classroom said, "From Catholic schools." Oh, mercy. Maybe you, like I, have a priest or two, or a nun or two, or a religion teacher or 3 or 4 that you may have to forgive for some very faulty impressions you received growing up. My brothers and sisters, here's the real deal. All jokes aside, God has revealed his innermost secret. God himself, the Catechism says, is an eternal exchange of love. He's not an ogre. He's not a big meanie up there trying to get us. He's an eternal ecstasy of life-giving love, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And here's the good part for us. The Catechism goes on to say, and he has destined us to share in that exchange of ecstasy and love. You and I are destined for ecstasy. We are destined to participate in the bliss of Trinitarian life, the inner bliss of God. My brothers and sisters, we really have to rebuke and cast out as lies and nonsense so many of these silly, heretical ideas of God. We have this impression that God created us because he needed slaves, right? We have this impression that God's up there on his throne leaning back and he created us because he wants us to fan him for all eternity. As if God needed us to fan him. God needs nothing. He's perfect love. He's perfect fulfillment. He's perfect ecstasy. He's perfect bliss. Why then did he create us? For one reason. Because love is diffusive of itself. Love seeks to expand its own joy. Love seeks to expand its own communion. It wants more people to share in the same ecstasy. It wants more people to share in the same bliss. And it's as if the Trinity were having a conversation amongst themselves, and they said, let's make a creature that has the capacity to participate in this bliss that we are. Male and female, he created them, and he blessed them, and he said, be fertile. Notice, in the normal course of events, the union of the two leads to a third. And John Paul II says, we catch here in the fruitful communion of male and female, we catch a glimpse of that eternal exchange of life-giving love found in the Trinity. Not that God is sexual. God is not sexual. But our sexuality is a sign in the created world, a sacrament of the inner mystery of this ecstasy and bliss that is shared among the persons of the Trinity eternally. What image does the Bible use far more than any other to help us understand God's love? Marriage. From beginning to end, as you've heard me share in other videos, the Bible tells a story about marriage. It begins with the wedding in an earthly paradise. It ends with the marriage of Christ and the church in a heavenly paradise. And the whole purpose of this marriage, the whole purpose of our creation as male and female and the call of the two to become one flesh is to be a sign here on planet Earth, a sacrament of the inner mystery of love found in God and of the eternal plan of God that we would participate eternally in that ecstasy and bliss. This, my brothers and sisters, as we'll be talking about in another video, click here to watch that one. This is why the enemy hates our bodies. This is why there is such a raging war, a clash, a spiritual battle raging in the world for the truth of the human body, for the truth of human sexuality, because somebody doesn't want us to reach that bliss. Somebody doesn't want us to know that innermost secret of God. Well, I can't stop talking about it. If you want to learn more about how you are destined bodily to participate in this eternal ecstasy, consider taking a class with me at the Theology of the Body Institute, either in person or online. Click the link below to learn more and consider becoming part of our patron community, a global community of men and women who are taking up learning, living, and sharing this theology of the body. If you enjoyed this video, click like, share it with friends, family, and consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time.